What's up, best friends? It's your girl Danielle, and today I'm going to be taking you through our 24 hours in Venice. Let's just get straight into it, but before we start, just give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Yeah, let's just get started. Let's start off with a room tour. Heading over this way is our living room. We do be living. And right to the right is the kitchen. Here's the room that Victoria and I shared. We had our own cheeky little beds. And over here to the right is Elena's solo room. Giving spacious, giving luxury. Then we have our bathroom right here. We had just got to Venice from Turin midday, so it was time for us to get something to eat for dinner. It was already late in the afternoon, so we were kind of feeling the hunger. We made our way over to this restaurant by the riverside. You know, we're in Venice, so we had to. I decided to get spaghetti with ink sauce because it intrigued me. But here's the river where people were rowing side. We started off with some calamari as an appetizer, and then we each got our own meal. He just gave us limoncello for free, and we don't know about that.
Well, he said I had beautiful eyes.
Thank you. Cheers. Limoncello free because Elena has beautiful eyes.
Oh, you actually did it.
Yeah.
Oh, respect.
You gotta do it now.
I know, I enjoy it. Victoria has to do it. Look, pretend it's Smirnoff.
Next time wear sunglasses so we can't see your eyes.
I can't help it. I have beautiful eyes.
Yeah, you can. Put sunglasses on.
Okay, cheekbones.
Oh.
You can't tell me that's worse than like a vodka shot.
It is. Vodka has no flavor.
That's why it's bad. It's like hand sanitizer.
Since we didn't have any strict plans, right after dinner we just started to wander around our area and explore just a bit. I had this growing obsession for gelato, so we headed over to this gelateria to get some dessert for the night. I got a mango and cheesecake moment, and I want to tell you something about this cone to this day.
I got the cheesecake. I'll take a lick of your mango though. It's good, right? Wait. Are you gonna
We just ended our night by continuing exploring the area, but not going too far from our Airbnb. Good morning, everyone. Since we were gonna travel to our next destination this late afternoon, we decided to make sure we saw every single inch of Venice that we could possibly see. So we started off by heading over to the bakery to grab a cheeky little breakfast. I got this chocolate croissant, and it was definitely giving life. The streets in Venice are very interesting. You definitely can't own a car here. I read this quote where someone explained the streets of Venice as veins in the human body, and the people within Venice are the moving cells, which is extremely true. The streets here are very narrow, but it makes the place feel a little bit more homey. We headed over to the Basilica di Santa Maria. Oh, I'm hitting with a little accent over there, but anyways. This building was massive. Something I noticed in Europe is every time there's construction, they made sure to still display the building on the construction walls. I was obsessed with the river. Obviously, I feel like that's the big thing known in Venice, all the water. And we made it to this side of Doge's Palace, which allowed us to see a big portion of the city that we wouldn't be able to reach in our time, to be honest.
It could be that building with the little pony things on top. Casa dei Occhi or Occhi. It's a neo-Gothic palace and exhibition.
As we always do, we continued exploring the city and we found ourselves in a grocery store. I think we always like going to grocery stores and seeing what other cities have to offer in comparison to Toronto. We headed back to the train station since we only lugged our luggages to our room. We didn't get to explore that side of the city. So we found ourselves at this park just to sit down and relax before we continued exploring. These carnival masks were so popular throughout the city, and I just searched it up. It dates back to the 13th century where people concealed their identities in parties and the only time where the lower and upper class would mingle together. We headed over to Rialto Bridge, the infamous bridge here in Venice. There are so many tourists here just admiring the sights and enjoying the view. Behind the bridge are multiple shops if you wanted to come shopping, maybe buy some souvenirs or even jewelry or other things as well. We headed over to St. Mark's Square, which I want to say is in the center of the city. I'm not quite sure, but this was definitely the main area. A lot of people were here. It was time for us to grab some lunch. We headed over to this restaurant that had a deal that if you bought a pasta dish and a fish dish, it would only come up to 16 euros. So you know we had to do that. It was filling and delicious.
Maybe I'll make my brother call.
After lunch, we headed over to the Bridge of Sighs, which is yet another famous landmark here in Venice. We continue exploring this side of the city since we haven't reached here thus far.
The garden is that way. Are we going to keep walking on
We explored this garden for a little bit until we continued exploring the main area of the city. I remember this day being extremely hot. It may have also been because I was wearing cargo pants, but this was definitely one of the hottest days here in Italy that we had. But even though it was extremely hot, we definitely enjoyed our time here in Venice. Our cheeky 24 hours were well spent. Last thing I want to mention is throughout Italy, they had these water fountains which were extremely convenient because every time our water bottles ran out, we had a place to fill it up. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. There's currently 2 videos on the screen right now, my last video and a random video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And there's gonna be more travel vlogs to come. Just be patient with me, okay? I'll see you guys very soon.